Hello, lovely people. This is Sifa Boatin here. Anchor the Light with Sifa Boatin. This is a platform dedicated to teach holistic spirituality. There are some things I want us to consider and also look into it as far as spirituality is concerned. So if this is the first time that you are meeting me here, please, I want you to subscribe to the channel, share and like it so that you can get all the subsequent tips or videos. Now, there are some things I want us to consider. If you want to say you are a spiritual person, then these questions are very relevant. If you cannot answer this question, or if you don't know what it's about, then all that you are doing as far as spirituality is concerned is just a mere supernatural gymnastics. It doesn't go anywhere because it means that you know only half of what spirituality is about. I want you to understand that God, the source of creation, is called light, and he created equal and opposite of himself called darkness. And the light is also known as Alpha, and the darkness is also known as Omega. It is God who created both sides. So somebody will ask why God created darkness even though he is light. God created darkness to create what is called balance, so that he can also create what is called matter, because light is just a very blur, you can't touch it. So for God to create tangible things, you need to create darkness so that he can create also matter, and that's the reason why he created darkness. But God gave the dark side another equal opportunity to also create, and also there are beings in the dark side and there are also beings in the light side. So all that God created is named as the Multiverse. The Multiverse, all the creation, the whole universe is also termed as a multiverse. It's multiple of universes. In the multiverse, we have the dark side and the light side. So the dark side of the multiverse is called the Omega, and the light side of the multiverse is called Alpha. And one thing I've come to realize is that for many, many, many years ago, millions of years, humanity has been exposed to only one side of the multiverse called the Omega. And because of that, everything that we are doing and we consider as spirituality is only coming to us from the Omega side. And that is the reason why we need to study this and also come to know what it's all about. Because things has changed. So many things are happening behind the scene that is going to blow your mind as we go along. Because for all you know, contrary to the popular opinion that the dark side was telling us through religion and all those kind of things, that as the days are getting to the end of the age, so many things are going to happen that is going to destroy humanity and all those kind of things. No. Now, things have changed and God is doing new things for humanity. Do you know that all religion, politics, and all those things, that education and the things that you see around us, were all created by the Omega side, one side? So the politics that you see these days, the religion, education, they are all control system that was established by the Omega side. And the Omega side was also ruled by one called the Dark Overlord. The Omega side was ruled by the Dark Overlord, and the light side is ruled by light, or God, or source. And the Dark Overlord, who we normally call in religious terms as Satan or the devil or Lucifer or whatever we call it. Now, in the multiverse too, God has divided the multiverse first into two, the light side and the dark side, Omega and Alpha, Then he also created what is called densities and dimension and plane of existence. Densities and dimension and plane of existence. Now, when we say density, is the degree of compactness or physicalness of a thing or a matter. So, for example, we human beings, God places on this planet, and our planet is in the third density. In the third density, everything is physical or compact, and therefore we cannot demolecularize ourselves easily. But there are other beings who are in the fifth, sixth density, and the eighth. They are lighter. Some of the beings, if you see them, they are like smoke. Easily they can just disappear, and easily they can travel to other places. But we as a human being, because we are in the third density, and the third density, we are the lowest among all the beings in the universe. So everything is purely practical and physical. You have to travel, you have to walk, you have to take plane, you have to take car before you can go to any place. But other beings doesn't, travel like that. Wherever they want to go, they can just disappear and go. So there are so many things that God has done in the universe, but it's not privy to us, because there are some people who have taken advantage of our ignorance, and they are using that to control us and also to manipulate the situation. Now, our planet Earth is the gateway planet among all the planets that God has created. Our planet Earth is the center in the both multiverse. That's the Alpha and Omega. That is the infinity symbol. So in between the infinity symbol, our planet is positioned as the gateway planet to both sides of the multiverse. So if somebody is in the Omega side, which is the dark, and you want to have access to the light side, he has to go through our planet. And if somebody is also in the light side, and you want to have access to the dark side, he has to go through our planet Earth. So on this planet Earth, there are so many portals that has been God created that you can use it to go to both sides of the multiverse. When we say a portal, it's a spiritual and scientific doorway through which you can enter into astral realm. We have astral. For people also say we are going to astral travel. There are some places that you can go there with your non-physical self. The non-physical self is the astral body that God gave to us. So our planet is so designed. Our planet is designed specially to do that. It is one of the planets that everybody envy. That's why the dark side was particular about our planet. They came here to invade our planet so that they can control the planet. Because when you control the planet Earth, it is a strategic planet. That's why the dark side, there are some beings from the dark side who deliberately came here and invaded our planet and the people on this planet and took over the control of the planet. And it is based on that one that they were able to do so many things on this planet without actually the involvement of the light side. Now, for those of you who are religious, you will begin to realize that there is a statement or a verse in the Bible, a situation where the devil went to God's presence and demanded equal access to Job, and that is the birth of an agreement between the dark side and the light side, between the devil and God, so that the devil will have equal access to humanity, which means that when angels are standing on your right shoulder, there's also a demon also standing on your left shoulder. That's why our mind was always turbulent, because there are a lot of things that comes into our mind from the dark side, predominantly more even than the light side. I will explain as we go along. And also, God also gave the power to the devil also to receive equal energy, because God is God who created the dark side. So there was something called divine intervention, or the law of one. The law of one or divine intervention states that whatever the light side gave, he has to give equal to the dark side. So the dark side has equal opportunity to receive from God. And when they receive from God, they use it to manipulate humanity and also rule us. And there was one guy who was appointed by the dark side to control this planet or to rule this planet. He has ruled this planet for the past 16,000 years, and his name is called Marduk. This Marduk, we are going to learn extensively about him and what he has done, and you will begin to realize that everything that we see on this planet was designed and controlled and implemented by who? The Marduk. So all the political part, all the political system, all the governance system, the banks and the education and the law, everything, religion that you see was designed by Marduk. The Bible and all those kind of things that you see, the Quran, everything that you see, all the religion that you see on this planet, their books and everything was designed by this Marduk. Marduk was not a human being. He's a being from the different planet called the Dracos. And they came to invade this planet, to control this planet. And he was appointed to be the representative of all the Dracos to rule the planet. And this guy was very wicked. He doesn't like human beings. He eats human beings are his food. So all that he had liked was to get access to the planet so that he can control. And that is the reason why we see ourselves the way we see ourselves. So yes, if this is the first time that you are coming to this channel, please just subscribe and share and also like it. There are a lot of things that we need to explore. We need to explore because as I'm talking to you now, so many things have changed behind the scene, and we are going to exploit it. Do you know that we have changed age? We have moved from dark age to the light age. This thing, what I'm saying now, happened only about a few weeks ago. That was precisely 14th October. That the whole planet, humankind, moved from the dark age now to the light age. Now we are in the light age, but many people don't know. Do you know that Christ has returned? What Christians are always looking for, that we are waiting for the second coming of Christ, that has happened. But most of the people don't know. Why? Because when Christ was coming, he left Jesus behind. And because of that, people couldn't realize or notice that Christ has come. We are in the Christ age, but Jesus was left behind. So follow me if you want to know all these things. Why is Christ coming and leaving Jesus behind? What does that mean? That means, yes, you will know the reason why Christ came without Jesus. You will know who Jesus is, who gave us the name Jesus, or that entity called Jesus, and who also gave us who is Christ, and why they add Jesus and Christ together and call Jesus Christ. All these things we need to know, because the spirituality that we know now was manipulated by the dark side or the devil or Marduk. And their desire was that they don't want us to know anything. Their main function was to create what is called ignorance. And when we become ignorant, that's the reason why that's how they can control us. So if it is the first time that you are coming to this channel, I want you to take your time, listen to it. It's a ride, it's a journey that we have started. It's going to be an interesting journey, because as we go along, you will know so many things. And from now till the end of the year, and also 2024, 2025, thereabout, the next 5 years that is ahead of us, so many things are going to happen. My friend, we are going to live in a situation where it will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. All the things that they told us that is going to happen are not going to happen. The heavens and the hells and all those kind of things and that they told us, it's a lie. It's a lie. Now things have changed, and you can get this information from this channel. So let us all exploit this channel and also dive deep into this type of what I call the holistic understanding of spirituality. Holistic understanding of spirituality. If you don't know that there's omega side and alpha side, there's a multiverse, there's a plane of existence, there is a densities and dimensions, then if you don't know this, there's no way that you can understand what spirituality is about. It means that all that you are exposed to is what the omega system gave to us. But the omega system was created by the alpha. Therefore, if you don't have the knowledge from the alpha side, you only have the knowledge from the omega side, then I'm afraid you are left far, far, far behind. And that is the reason why this message and this channel is dedicated to teach you, so that you know both the alpha side and the omega side, so that you understand the reason why you behave the way you do. The reason why all this matrix and AI, quantum AIs that they develop to control you and me to behave the way we behave. That is it. So right now, we are here. God has changed so many things that me and you need to know, so that we can also participate in it. God has given the sovereignty to humanity, and it also comes with responsibility. Thank you very much for listening to me. You will meet me in the next video. Thank you.